this found you on September 13th and this is your reading. I have this intense message that needs to find a group of people, and your spirit guides have been trying to give this message to you, but you just keep chalking it up to maybe like anxiety or wishful thinking. You don't realize that it really is your intuition. Spirit's energy, just remember this. So whenever you feel a certain energy overcome your body, know that that is spirit talking to you. Spirit comes in the form of love, okay? So the first thing I'm seeing, right when I split the deck, the Four of Wands was sitting there, but I was like, okay, I have a feeling we need to talk about a partnership, like a marriage maybe. But I was like, I'm going to shuffle the deck because let's just get some fresh energy in this deck. So when I shuffled the deck, the Hierophant came out, and then guess what was right underneath it? The Four of Wands again. So I was like, okay, loud and clear, I hear you, Spirit. We need to talk about the relationship that you were in. The relationship, the situation, whatever you want to call it, whoever popped in your head, that's what we're talking about right now. Okay, so we have the Hierophant that came out, okay? And then we have the Four of Wands, but it's in the reverse. Now, the first thing I keep hearing is 27, so I feel like 27 is going to be significant to you in some way, or perhaps 27 is significant to this person that you're in this partnership with. I am also hearing that November is a very significant month, okay? So think on that for a second, because sometimes it's not like blatantly obvious, and then when you think about it, you're like, oh my gosh, that's what that meant. So I like to tell people to save the video so that way when these realizations hit, they can come back and watch it again. But when I'm looking at this, it makes me feel like this partnership hasn't been going the way you've been wanting it to go. It just feels like it's a flop, right? Like the Four of Wands was literally in the reverse. The card was flopped upside down. So it makes me feel, think of the Four of Wands as a table, like four legs on a table, okay? This brings stability, just like the four legs on a table, okay? It kind of creates this foundation to where you can put things on top, right? Just like a table. But it's in the reverse. So it's telling me that this is something that should be long lasting. It's something that maybe you want to be long lasting. Maybe this is something that you want a lifelong commitment from. But whatever's going on in this situation, you feel off kilter. You don't feel secure. You don't feel safe in this situationship. And I feel like there's some underlying issues that need to be addressed. Okay, so with that being said, the Five of Wands, but in the reverse, also came out. So it makes me feel like in the past, it was like problem after problem after problem. But now when I'm looking at this, because it's in the reverse, it's making me feel like there actually are no more problems anymore. We're just replaying old problems. So Spirit's saying you need to get out of this rumination. Both of you do. You're both ruminating on the past. And if you can get out of the past and you can get into the moment, then I feel like things will improve. Because I do feel, because the Hierophant was upright, I do actually feel like you're supposed to be together forever. But I feel like it can either be an uncomfortable forever or an amazing, beautiful forever. It's up to you. How are you going to do this energy? Because I feel like the time, like there's something coming up, and it feels like a little weekend getaway. So I don't know if they're going to surprise you with the weekend getaway, or if they're going to invite you, or maybe a group of friends invite you, and you and this person have to decide if you want to go. But I feel like the time is right. Yes, the star came out, and then the moon came out underneath it, and the Two of Wands, that was just making me feel like, do we go on this trip or do we not go? Do we do this or do we not go? And it can be kind of hard because you're like, I don't know, we haven't been that great. Like, I don't know if I want to go on a trip with this person. But I do feel like the stars are aligned, and this is like going to be a very eye-opening trip. I feel like there's going to be a lot that's going to be talked about, that's going to come out of the darkness and be brought to the light so that we can get some healing. I do feel like if you can put all of your energy into this moment now, things will get better. So Spirit's saying, stop thinking about the past. Look at what's right in front of you, because that's all we really have is now. The power of now, right? There's a book called The Power of Now. All we have is right now in this moment, and that's where all your power lies. You don't have any power from thinking about the past, and you don't have any power thinking about the future. That's the beautiful thing about getting a tarot reading, you guys, is that it lets you know where your energy is at right now, right? Like we're giving you, this is like the most likely outcome of what's going to happen in your life based off of the energy that I'm feeling right now coming from you. But it gives you a wake-up call. It's like, do you want that outcome or do you want to change it? Okay, so that's like the beauty of getting a reading, is that you can get that clarity for yourself. You can see where is my energy right now, and is there something that I'm not aware of? Is there a blind spot that everyone else can feel from me, and I'm just used to it, so I don't feel it anymore? That's the beauty of getting a reading, is that it can help you see most likely outcomes. Okay, so with that being said, I think the one takeaway you need to get from this is that stop thinking about, I'm hearing some of you have to forgive. Some of you have not forgiven something that happened in the past. Do that as well. Okay? We have fresh new energy. This is a time for a beautiful new beginning. It really is. And look at the Ace of Cups was underneath the deck. Aces are about new beginnings. Cups are about emotional fulfillment. So yeah, this is your time. I feel like something's coming. Take the opportunity. Let go of everything from the past. Truly let it go. Like, don't bring it up anymore, and then just let the beauty come. Let the beauty come with this person, because Spirit's saying it's forever. So it could be a beautiful forever or a terrible forever. But the choice is yours based on your thoughts. Your thoughts create your reality. Okay? So focus on what you're thinking about. Okay? If this found you and it resonates, let me know. Also, this is my own personal Halloween summer deck, and if you like it, it is in the TikTok shop for $25. But don't wait, because when they're gone, they're gone. I'm not going to get any more. This is a seasonal one-time deal. Okay? I'll see you guys next time.